update from the bee yard. We picked up another package of Italian honeybees this morning and got them installed in our third hive. So now I have 3 hopefully active colonies of bees. A couple lessons learned with this one. I probably should have went through the steps and read a little bit before I installed the package, because I omitted the misting with the sugar syrup. So I skipped that part. What I'd like to point out about that is these bees came out very spicy after being shipped for 2 or 3 days, and me just flinging them out. Like 50% of the bees went into the box, the other 50% were flying. I got my first sting this morning on the back of my leg, but I think I knelt down and crushed a bee, and it just happened to sting me, so that was pretty tough. Then there was a gentleman that did comment about my moats underneath my hive supports on either side here being a potential place for bees to drown, and I would like to let that guy know that he's right. It was a potential place for bees to drown, and I guess I just got lucky with my first package install over there on Hive 1, because I think I fished like 2 bees out of the right hand bucket for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and then after installing this package from Man Lake, not saying it has anything to do with their BIQ, but all of them freaking drowned. Like, maybe not all of them, but so we're gonna say a little prayer for all the bee souls that were lost this morning. And some of these guys are drying off and recovering. There's a few left in the water. I gave them some sticks to try to climb out on, and maybe they'll dry out and make it back to the hive. But again, lessons learned. Again, I don't mind admitting when I was wrong and somebody else was right. So we will update and modify our ant control, which, by the way, it seems to be working like wonderfully. I don't have any ants making it into the hive, but there again, the hives are brand new and probably not looking to have a whole lot of issues as of yet anyways, but they're going. So the middle hive was started on Sunday morning, Easter morning, with a nucleus colony, and the third hive was installed today, Monday, with a package of bees. Again, these are much spicier, it seems, than my first package install. I don't know, just one group of bees to the next are different, obviously, but plus, again, I didn't go through the same careful procedures, with my first as I did with my first install. But there you have it. Pella Ranch has 3 operating beehives. Spoiler alert, we got another one coming in a week. So really, really thrilled about these bees. They are a legitimate local new colony of bees that was made off of hives that produced lots of honey within just a few miles of here. So that I'm pretty excited about. I think they're gonna obviously thrive, because they have definitely adapted to the immediate area. So that's that. I'm gonna try to leave these guys alone. I gave everybody some 1-to-1 sugar syrup and half of a pollen patty, which seemed to have lasted my first package for. They just had finished their first half of pollen patty after almost 3 weeks. So they'll be, I guess, 2.5 weeks. But we'll come back and check on these guys sometime closer to the end of the week. See how my newest queen is doing in her little queen cage, and we'll be looking for some progress. Saturday's going to be an exciting inspection day. I'm looking for brood that's ready to emerge off my first hive, and I'm also looking for this nuke colony to really, show up and show out. I want to see what happens when you start with 5 established frames of comb and brood and honey, and so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in.